Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to another thrilling episode of Living World of Darkness, Rage Across New York. We shall begin this scene. We shall zoom in the camera over Maeve's shoulder as she walks towards the cub cabins. Because, well, let's be honest, it's just the easy default when you're looking for any one of the new cubs, which are quite numerous. In this case, she is scandalously not going towards her own cabin, but towards the gasp boys' cabin. Double scandalous. Oh my! Oh, you're terrible. So she will head towards the boys' cabin, and knowing the layout pretty well, having stayed there for a good while before they had to split to accommodate the sheer volume of newcomers, she will just pop the door open and rap on the frame to see who all's there and who pokes up.
Speaking of poking up,
oh Jesus!
As Maeve kicks in the door to the boys' cabin, she turns to see Chino standing there in his boxers. As he turns around and goes, "Snow White, this is so forward of you. What can I do for you?"
Promptly turns a pretty vibrant shade of pink and immediately turns her gaze off to, oh, look at the wall there right next to the door. That is a nice wall, you know? She's just gonna look completely at that. Well, I guess it didn't occur to me that now that there aren't any girls in here, you guys might not think pants were quite as necessary as before. Oh.
Chino crosses his arms over his chest, literally uncaring. "She'll need something?"
What? Oh, yes, come. Put some pants on.
I got pants on.
No, that is underwear. You put pants on.
Girls. Jeez.
That's right. Girls.
He goes and he starts pulling on a pair of jeans. "What you want?"
Well, first I was gonna make sure you knew what was going on, because, I mean, Katori's kind of in a slump, all things considered.
All things considered, what you talk about?
Didn't you hear about Xavier?
I hear something, but nobody talked to me.
The howl that went out, it's because Xavier... The facts are that Xavier tried to hex someone on Sept, and as she became ill, was worm-tainted. He essentially created a bane of disease, and it tainted her, and it tainted several people, spread to several kinfolk, and she, I'm fairly sure, came to the cairn with that taint on her and risked violating the cairn. So Xavier's in a lot of trouble, and Xavier is one of Katori's pack.
Chino kind of slows down. He's got his pants on at this point. He's starting to pull on socks. So what they do to him?
She'll go ahead and step the rest of the way in, because it is quite chilly outside, and it's kind of rude to just keep the door hung open. So she slips in, closes the door behind her. She's got a good heavy coat on. For now, he's in holding, so is Victoria, because it has come up for debate whether or not she meant to spread the disease on purpose, because normally, and I guess you might know, like, we don't really get sick, and when we do, it's really small and it's really brief. And the fact that she took apparently a long time to come seeking help when she was very sick has made people wonder. So they're both being held until the Truth Catcher can speak to them and all the Philodoxes sentence them. But it's bad. Xavier confessed outright, so...
So Xavier in jail.
Yeah, him and Victoria.
Not for fucking long. He stands up, literally forgets to pick his fucking shirt. Doesn't even put his shirt on and starts walking towards the door.
Chino. Like, she's going to get out of his way, of course, because she's not stupid. Chino, you don't want to do that. He went willingly.
This is fucking bullshit, Snow White.
It's not bullshit. He brought a Bane onto the Sept.
So?
He attacked Agaru in position with a Bane. You don't... Look, what you have is a little different, but Banes don't make it onto Sept. That's one of the main things we do, is keep this cairn safe. That's why we're here instead of somewhere else, is that there's a cairn here and we have to protect it. It's part of the mother. Bringing a Bane here risks it getting to the heart of this cairn and tainting it. It's pretty bad juju. It's one of the strictest laws, I think, in the litany.
Hey, look, it's a willpower roll.
Oh, boy.
And he made it. One success.
Don't feel like I wouldn't run if you had not made it.
I mean, you can almost see, like, it's almost, he's almost unwillingly starting to change to Glabro. He's so pissed.
Look, all that, I know that hits a note, but he knows what he's done and he confessed to it and he didn't fight or protest. He went along. But I'm worried about Katori because this won't be the first member of his pack who has done wrong by him.
This has something to do with that asshole who left him, right?
Yeah, that messed him up pretty bad back when it happened, and I'm worried that this will mess him up pretty bad too. I saw him today. He was not his happy self. He still talked to me, and he still taught me something, or tried to, but he's out of it.
Fucking pendejo, puta dar. And he reaches out and grabs you.
Oh, lordy.
He got one success.
What is he grabbing exactly?
He's literally just walking over and tossing you over his shoulder.
Let's be honest, I don't think she saw that coming. She probably, like, if it looked like a punch, she'd be more likely to dodge, but between being naive and not being accustomed to being grabbed, because really, people just don't do that. They either punch her or they shoot her or something. I'll just let you have it.
Okay. Chino tosses her over her shoulder, opens the door, still having no shirt on in the middle of a New York winter.
She squawks, of course, as she's chucked over his shoulder. Where are we going? Where?
We go get a drink, Snow White. No say no.
And
he steps out into the winter.
Oh, jeez. At least I have a coat on.
And they go, I'm not sure what's closest to the Cub Cabins. Whichever bar is closest to the Cub Cabins.
I'm going to assume the Fianna Castle is closer.
Yeah, we'll go there.
So she'll probably point and be like, "Oh, jeez, we're gonna have to go in the Umbra unless you want to say it's before 7."
Yeah, we could.
At which point we're still. Well, you know what? She's not struggling, so I imagine the cops won't take but so much interest. Or I hope, anyways.
Yeah. Here, we'll go walking, and the cop kind of looks at. We do happen to pass a patrol of cops, and they kind of look at him as this huge tattooed Mexican guy carries this little white girl over his shoulder. And he kind of looks at him and winks and keeps walking.
Resigned, and to be honest, if she sees the attention, she'll make a point of kind of grinning and waggling her fingers at them, just in the hope that they will totally not intervene.
And let's see. Hey, we get lucky. They just kind of shrug their shoulders and continue walking. It's cold. They're trying to get back to their. It's cold. They're trying to get back to their house or their patrol. Mm-hmm. So we get to the Fianna Castle, and Chino will let you down onto a bar stool. Walk behind the bar and find a bottle and bring it over and put it in front of you. It will be a large bottle of a gold liquid with Mexican writing on it. And if you look closely at it, of course, there will be a word in the bottom of the bottle.
Oh my God. She just kind of looks at the bottle, and she will look it over thoroughly and wrinkle her nose and then just kind of look at him with that kind of, what do you expect me to do with this look?
Chino comes around, and he'll sit on the bar stool across from her. He'll pull out 2 shot glasses, and he'll pour 2. And he'll down one, and he'll look at her and look at the shot glass and look back at her. I don't drink by myself, Snow White.
But I don't drink.
It's time for you to learn, Snow White. Drink up.
If I get really sick, I'm not going to actually be able to tell you the rest of this, right?
That's what you do while you get drunk. Because I got a feeling I'm going to need a lot more of these to hear this.
She just kind of looks at the shot glass. The last time I did this, it didn't go so well.
It not kill you.
No, it just made me cry all night.
Well, you might get some hair on your chest. That's all the thing that I can think of that might happen that might be bad. Or you might think it's bad. Where I come from, it's a positive.
Oh, you're so weird.
What?
So she'll cheat just a little bit. And you'll see her kind of gathering herself and taking a moment and growing ever so slightly.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You see he is definitely skeptical of your bullshit. And
hey, I need that extra stamina. Shut up.
and he's looking at you. I mean, he's squinting one eye at you, kind of like, really? Really?
No, he can squint, and she looks at him like, look, I'm serious. A whole night of crying. It was bad. I'm cheating. And she'll kind of examine the shot because, let's be honest, she's never taken a shot before. And she makes the incredibly novice mistake of trying to just drink it. And
when she starts to put it to her mouth, Chino will reach over and tip it up.
And she gets a good percentage of the tequila on her face because she's not drinking half enough. So Maeve ends up awash in tequila. She gets a little bit of it down her throat, but between the fact that she hasn't really had liquor besides the one shot out of Chase's canteen, she sputters something awful. That and it gets slammed up against her face, so she probably chokes a bit. So the burning, oh god, the burning! So she starts doing the ultimate white girl thing, even in Glabro, and just kind of starts coughing and sputtering and wiping her face with the back of her hand and kind of, apparently forgetting herself and that Chino is the most aggressive thing in the world and kind of like shoves his shoulder a little bit like you do. It was like, why would you do that?
Because I was tired of you being a pussy. Tonight is not a night to be a pussy, Joe White. Drink up. And he pours you another one, and he pours him another one.
But
No. You no complain. You tell me what's going on. All right, keep shoving tequila down you until you tell me all of it or you
oh god, if it keeps me from having to drink. So I was talking to Kachina, or fucking god, Katori. Well, I was talking to Katori. He said that, and I've agreed for a long time now, that one of my problems is that we have to balance the physical and the spirit, but we also have to balance the man and the wolf. And no matter how long I spend looking like a wolf, it is still me in a wolf skin. I don't have a wolf mind. I don't have a wolf heart. Not like I'm supposed to. So I had asked him to take me to Wolf Home because when you go to that place in the Umbra, you forget how to be human. You forget human thoughts. You just are a wolf. But he apparently both took me seriously and uh, decided to take it a step further. So you and Cinna and I are going to take a field trip, and we don't get to tell anyone about it either. Olaf already knows, but we don't talk to anyone else.
So we go on a field trip. We don't tell nobody.
We're going to Pangea.
What? That sounds like a good reason to drink. Picks up the shot glass and gives it to her.
Oh. Couldn't we at least do beer? This is terrible. This is worse than beer.
Beer is for pussy, Snow White. You're not a pussy tonight. Don't make me think you're a pussy.
Why?
Drink. And he takes a shot.
She will make a slightly faster attempt, though she still kind of chokes because it's more than like one mouthful of liquid, so she clearly doesn't have the art of the shot down, but at least this time she gets enough in her face that she needs to roll stamina. Okay, she does all right.
And he grins and he points at he kind of points at your chest. He's like, getting a little darker, but you'll need to drink some more.
I am not. She kind of like wipes at her chest self-consciously. Like, no, I'm not.
You can see that.
I don't get hairier.
He's grinning widely.
This is the worst thing.
Do you think so?
Well, I mean, it doesn't taste good, and it burns, and yeah. Ugh.
Oh, so the taste is the problem? Hold on.
Blink.
He hops up and he goes around the bar, starts looking. He grins. He pulls out a bottle. He comes around. He turns the label away from you so you can't see what it is. He pours 2 shots. He slides it over to you. There you go. You're not taste that.
Again, novice move, but she's going to sniff at it.
Smells like alcohol.
Does it smell like pure fucking hatred?
It most certainly does.
I'm pretty sure this also is going to taste like hate. Why do you drink this?
Because it make you 10 foot tall and bulletproof, girl. More than Krenos.
You're not 10 feet tall, and I bet you've been doing a lot of it.
I'm still working on it. I need to drink some more. He grabs his shot and throws it back.
Oh, God.
He's good.
She'll make an attempt. She still is sputtering because she really doesn't know how to take a shot. But especially considering that she gets about what? She gets that first mouthful and there's still like half a shot left.
Oh no, if the glass starts to come away from her mouth, then it's getting a chino push again.
Oh God. No, it doesn't. Like she's not going to pull it away, but she'll kind of tip it up and then tip it down and sputter and then tip the rest.
That when that Everclear hits the tequila.
Oh Jesus!
That's going to be a fairly epic feeling for her.
Is it? I have not done it ever. So, jeez.
But you don't taste anything. There is literally no taste.
Doesn't it just taste like
burning
pure alcohol? Yeah, like pure fucking hate. She'll finally get up and go around the bar to hunt out or address the bartender if there is one and try to get herself, I don't know, a fucking soda, something, anything. Because Jesus, he could have at least given her a chaser.
He see him grin. And he kind of points over. He points and you see him pointing a bottle full of orange liquid. He's like, try that. That's what they do. That's what the girls do back home.
What?
And he pointedly says that's what the girls do.
She'll investigate this bottle.
It's just a bottle of orange Fanta.
Orange Fanta?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. It'll work. it's something. So she'll fucking pour herself a glass.
Yeah, it's just
Oh.
orange. You know, it's orange soda.
Link has pointed out that I'm the worst ever about clicking on people during posting scenes. I'm really bad about that. So yeah, she will, now that she has investigated and it seems harmless. She's heard of Fanta at least. Never had it before, but fuck it. So she'll pour herself a glass and down several gulps of it to kind of steady herself because, yeah, she's not doing it quite as well with the alcohol as he is, even in Glabro.
And you see him, he'll take the now partially empty bottle of Fanta and he'll slide it over to him. And he'll take the bottle of the clear liquid and fill that bottle back up to where it's now half and half. You see him put his thumb over one end of it, shake it a little bit, and then he pours it into her glass again. You'll be okay now. That'd be better for you.
Sweet Gaia. You're trying to kill me, aren't you?
No, if I try to kill you, I just shoot you in the face. I don't understand.
I feel like this is how people spontaneously combust.
People can do that? I hear that before.
Theory.
I hear that before. All right, so now that I have had a few drinks, hopefully I try not to kill nobody.
That seems good.
What they do to Xavier?
They had a trial. She's coming back around, settling him with the new only half devil drink. They had a trial, and I mean, he showed up with Katori and then said his piece. He seemed really more interested in dragging Victoria down with him than proving he was innocent anyways. So he accepted that he was guilty, confessed to being guilty, and then walked off as agreeable as you please at the end.
Who the fuck did they put down Victoria?
She'll kind of rub her brow a bit and kind of glance around, see how many kin are there, how many people are actually paying attention.
Cheeto looks around and he notices what she's saying. Who the fuck did they put down Victoria? I mean, he say it really loud on purpose, just so he can hear.
Not you.
I don't give a fuck, Snow White. What the fuck is going on?
I can get in trouble for speaking poorly of my elders and betters.
Oh, so like I can't?
You, in theory, might not know better, though. I don't think any of these guys are going to care, really. They're all Fianna. Okay, so Victoria is the mistress of challenge in the Sept. When things go wrong, she's normally judge, jury, and executioner. And she judges really hard. She judges really harshly. Like, so, I mean, you see these guys and she'll gesture around, and I mean, it's a bunch of Fianna-kin, so they're having a good old fucking time and good-naturedly punching each other and drinking and carrying on and being loud like Fianna do. One of them, a new one.
Yeah, you notice Chino has gone quiet and his eyes are extremely cold right now.
So one of these guys, another one, Ricky, came on to Sept not long ago. And,
hey, look, that's a willpower roll. I passed. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, Jesus. And, so we met him, and he's a pretty instigating kind of guy. He likes to, he's scrappy. You'd probably like him a lot. But, he saw at one point that Olaf was down about some stuff. He was really listless, wasn't really animated. And he realized, you know, best way to get someone over their shit, make them mad. They'll forget about being sad about something. So he did. And he made Olaf frenzy. And Olaf took a swing at him. Now, the crazy part is he caught his paw. Like, he caught it. And said something to him that got him to get a grip enough to turn around and tear apart the dummies instead of tear apart Ricky. But he still took a swing. Well, when it's Victoria, her ruling is if you hurt kin, you get your knees shattered. She has a fucking warhammer, and she shatters your goddamn knees. And it doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter if you're a guardian and you should be protecting the sept. You get to be crippled until you manage to heal it naturally. Like, and she was going to do this to Olaf for just a swing and a miss. And we had to all step up and defend him, or she would have broken his legs. She's pretty rough. The first piece of, I don't know, law I think I ever saw here was her pouring liquid silver over someone's head for attacking a kin. So yeah, a lot of us not the biggest fans. And Xavier, I guess, is chief among her not fans. So he seems to care more about dragging her down with him than he does about getting out of it. I don't blame him, really.
So that why you could tell he's just trying. He's trying so hard to keep control of himself.
Is that why he did it?
Is that why he did it?
No. There was a Shadow Lord here before my time, before Garrett's time, I think even before Mikhail's time, and he did some real wrong. He's the one who was in Katoria's pack and abandoned them, ran away. He's the one who broke a deal with Unicorn, broke a deal with Black Unicorn, messed up so bad that Grandfather Thunder himself came to the Sept, and other people had to take care of it for him because he was too much of a coward to do it himself. Well, he left a bad taste in Xavier's mouth, among with a lot of other people, and I guess at some point Victoria said that she would make that up to him, and she didn't.
So, throws the freaking tequila bottle, and yep, higher difficulty on this one.
Scrambles.
Oh, look at that. He is in control.
Jesus.
He is in control.
Yeah, he throws the bottle and she startles back enough to like essentially hop back a whole seat.
You see him, and he's placed both of his hands on the bar, and he is, I mean, literally the muscles in his arms are shaking. He's so angry, but you can tell that he's currently in control, but he is fucking pissed.
Yep.
And he is audibly growling.
Look, man, Andre did wrong by a lot of people. Victoria at this point has been so harsh that there's been a lot of talk but not a lot of action for taking her out of her position. So I think this is Xavier's last-ditch effort to get some revenge on the person he hated and to drag her out of the position while he's at it. At least that's what I think.
So, because people too much of a fucking puta to tell this fucking puta to get out of the fucking set when she couldn't even fucking be here anyway. Xavier gotta pay.
It's not about what he did to her. It's about bringing a Bane here. A lot of people, I think, been trying to think of ways to get rid of Victoria. So that is what it is. But what he did was he still brought the thing that we fight and the thing that we most importantly keep away from this cairn, that close to the cairn. It's pretty bad. I don't think it's what he intended to do, but it's still what he did. I'm not part of the sentencing. I watched the trial, but I couldn't really be part of that either.
Yeah, I should probably do another one of those.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, shit.
Stop clicking.
He is in fucking control.
Oh my god, I'm waiting for all the ones to catch up. I'm terrified. You're gonna fucking botch. And I'm gonna lose my shit.
Pour me a drink, Snow White.
She will pour him a fucking drink. Not the tequila, because that's fucking gone now. She'll fucking clean that up in a minute. But she's not making any quick movements yet. So she'll pour him a shot.
You see him step back, and he looks over where the tequila bottle is destroyed against the wall. And he'll walk over, and you see him pick up something out of the wreckage. He pulls a piece of glass out of it, looks at it, and then sticks the piece of glass back in it and throws it in his mouth.
Oh my. Maeve looks concerned, but she's not going to interrupt him.
You see you see him chewing on something.
Probably the glass.
And you'll see a small, just a dab of blood appear at one corner of his mouth.
Why? Nudges the shot closer.
Without even thinking, as soon as it's within his reach, he'll reach over and grab it and toss it back. Okay, Snow White. They say what they do to Xavier.
They haven't decided yet. The Philodoxes are going to go meet with the Truth Catcher, and they'll determine it there.
Who the Truth Catcher?
The Beta of the Sept.
He kind of looks at you like I'm supposed to know who that is.
His name is Gerard Morningkill. He is a Silverfang, Philodox, and Sept Beta, which means he is the second biggest person here as far as rank goes. The only person over him is Mother Larissa. Don't get too worried. Ren will be there. She's a Philodox. Olaf will be there. He's a rational person. Mikhail will be there too.
You see he's just staring at the wall.
Grabs the shot glass, tugs it over, fills it again, nudges it back his direction.
He looks at it. He's got like the index finger on his left hand where it's sitting on the bar. It's kind of doing a little tap, tap, tap on the wood.
She'll grab up her Fanta bottle, take a swig. Oh, thank goodness. So yes, in a gesture to potentially encourage him to take the shot, she'll take a swig of her horrific Everclear Fanta. Ugh, half and half. Jeez. And stomachs it reasonably. But hey, at least she's probably feeling really mellow about now. Things are probably getting fuzzy.
That Chino will kind of push himself back from the bar. He stands there for a second.
Maeve is giving her head an occasional shake to kind of investigate the effects of vertigo. What a new and interesting sensation.
Girls, you need to get into bed now.
All right, Snow White.
Zoe Stafford.
I'll see you later.
Where are you going, Chino?
I go find Katori.
You know where his den is?
I find him. He looks at the bottle of Fanta. You finish that. You have your first hair. And he turns and he walks out.
I'll take it with me, and I'll make sure you get there all right.
He's not slowing down.
That's okay. She'll catch up.
That's fine.
She doesn't expect him to slow down. But she's keeping an eye on him, goddammit.
And with that, I think we can end this.
Mm-hmm. So thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, Creeper, for creeping. We'll see you next time on another thrilling episode of Living World of Darkness, Rage Across New York.